Hello.
One team's. Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Reddit Robin Highlander tournament. Is it round 3 or
Yeah,
number 3?
Reddit round robin number 3.
Yeah, and we're watching the semi-final between Jolly Ranchers and Spawn Together. And the map is Peel Upwards, and your casters for this evening is the world-famous Cube from SNSD, the legendary Cube, and myself, Hildreth. And on stream, Warden, big shout out to Warden for streaming this tonight. Can hear some weird, like, sounds. Like somebody got a noisemaker. I've not seen that before.
Yeah, I think someone's got the backpack, the scout backpack, you know, the stereo or something.
Oh, I see. And they're actually asking to, oh, Corv is back. The demo was AFK, so they asked. He's just come back. So anyway, there's no need to redo that. That would have been a bit annoying. What sort of defense anyway? Spawn Together have.
Yeah, they put the sentry down at the bottom. I haven't seen that really before. It could work. It's just covering the medic. Are they doing a suicide run, or have they brought the medic straight out? I think they are just doing a suicide run.
Wow, look at this. They've just completely destroyed their heavy classes of Spawn Together with their suicide. I don't know. They didn't even take the medic out of spawn and they just destroyed them. Jolly Ranchers, that was... What happened?
I have no idea. They lost 7 classes and they didn't even Uber.
In the space of like 2-3 seconds. This sentry now is going to be important. They're buying them time. They've got a teleport out, but I'm not sure if that spawn wave will get there in time. Look at the Wrangler sentries doing a bit of work with this helpful Pyro and Demo and Scout. But it does go down in the end. Backstab on the cart and Slacker. A lot of action here. They do get the Uber force. They're going to lose this point. They've got a lot of frags from Reflect Kill there from Lucky Number.
Yeah, I think Jolly Ranchers were a bit slow with the Uber there. They had full advantage and lost too many players before they used it, and you can see here that Spawn Together are actually maybe going to try and set up and stop point 1. The cart's right on the point.
They've regrouped, and it was interesting that sentry position you mentioned. Most teams have it higher on the hill so they can wrangle, but he's elected to put it lower. Maybe he doesn't like the idea of the sniper sight lines or something.
Yeah.
It's an interesting choice from Brent, you know, reinventing engineering on this map.
Oh, how is the spy, BGO, not been called there? Medic saw him so early on and he still managed to go and get 2 picks.
Yeah, this is starting to work out for Spawn Together, despite the initial error they had in positioning. I'd say they've managed to hold this hold this position around the sentry, regroup. They do have Uber. Here's a spy coming in. He's sapping a teleporter, sorry. He's going to pick that teleporter. That's an important kill. You know, telefrag by Mars. As we watch the demo man pressure the cart. This heavy is a bit far forward. He needs to be saved with this Uber, or they're going to let him know. He just gets out. Wise decision to go back. And here's a spy. Gets beautiful play.
Really nice play that from Mars. Getting right behind the engineer and gets the backstab and the sap. And you should really see Spawn Together pulling back here. They shouldn't be holding so close.
Look at this sniper. He had a shot in a minute there. Beautiful snipe from Pinkie Pie. There's been a theme of unicorn power in this tournament.
The engineer's come right behind the medic. Is he going to force? He has managed to force.
Wow.
You need somebody to be watching that left side if the sentry's not up and you're going to hold that far forward. So the Uber's sort of been negated. They actually are getting a bit of pressure onto the medic, who's going to be able to run back into spawn. If I was Spawn Together now, I'd be looking to set up at second. I don't know where the engineer is setting up. I presume that's what he's doing.
He's just spawned. He just killed a scout Slacker who's trying to cheeky kill on this teleport. This is a bit of an overextension by Spawn Together. They went too far forward getting the medic, but the cart is quite far back and they need to really push quickly before this happened. I'm not sure about Spawn Together here. They guess they might be trying to buy some time, but they're sort of losing players one by one. I mean, they will get a spawn wave coming in, but the second point I feel is going to be lost. They just need to Uber a demo their heavy in, you know, get that sentry position down, force Spawn Together back into the spawn, dominate the area.
They should really be going with it now. It's the right time. The cart's coming out of the tunnel. Yep, take this Uber. Soldiers come up, drop down. Hasn't managed to force, goes down. take your demo, man.
They're getting the frags. Excuse me. Almost choked there, but they're getting the frags, and how they get the Uber, it's a really late. I don't agree with the Uber. I mean, they do get the sentry, but they could have waited, and I mean, they outnumbered them like 7v2, 7v3. They could have waited just a bit longer.
They needed to go one way or the other. Like, they had a full Uber advantage. They needed to either use it early on and keep their players alive and kill as much of spawn together as possible, or they needed to save it when they had all the frags already. They sort of used it when there was only 2 or 3 players up.
Anyway, we're seeing Slacker on the cart. ×2 is always good. You need ×3 at least. I think that's as fast as it goes.
Yeah.
×3 on the cart that's what I like to see. Get Slacker on the cart. He's chasing a spy. He doesn't need to chase the spy. He needs to be pushing the cart here.
Pyro's coming right up behind. He's been spotted though.
It's pushed. I have to say, this point especially, it's so long haul with the cart. You need to have someone constantly pushing it, which they're doing now. And now they're getting ready to pressure in. They've gone up top. Corv keeps. He's pushing separate from his heavy. He's going lower. Ashid flashback. They haven't got Uber yet. It's a bit risky. They don't drop the medic. Spawn together. They've pulled way back. They've lost quite a few key defensive classes.
They're going to be forced here though. Medics. Wow, they've got right the way behind without being seen.
Wow, really? Brent spotted him now. He's going to go down, but they should know he's there. And the heavy's dropped down to face him, but he doesn't have his medic with him.
They come right up behind. This is crazy. Force the Uber, but the Pyro's there actually. Might be able to trap the heavy. Well played by the medic, just leaving the heavy to die. We could see a really quick time here from Jolly Rogers. Jolly Ranchers.
Look at the spy. Jolly Ranchers. Marty behind. Takes the medic out. That's the Uber advantage they needed. You're saying quick time is on the cards here. I mean, they can't really get through this choke. Fred's doing some good work with the spam. So they can't really get through this choke easily, but if they just regroup, push this Uber advantage, they can definitely get this next point. I mean, couple of these frags at the moment are kind of dead frags, as I like to call them. Not really important for the attacking team. If I was Valerius, I'd get back though.
Yeah, it's played the punishment there by being sniped. They might lose their demo as well.
Fred, yeah.
Oh, he pushed into the pit. Really nice play there.
He's got the medic
my
as well.
word.
Hive-minded there. Showing
Show me how it's done.
Exactly. That is.
They've even done an NG in with the crit, with his crit Frontier Justice. And nobody's spawning for him. He's going to try and go up top and get the heavy. He's going to get 2. There you go. This is great.
Brilliant play from Jolly Ranchers and that push to Pyro there.
That's a great time as well.
Yeah. Superb attack and just the picks on the medic, the key picks, overextending from spawn together a bit with Fred and the heavy, but key picks on the medic, get him in at the right times, and the Pyro doing huge work as well. And that second point, it's given them such a quick time here. They didn't really get much of a sentry set up, did they, spawn together?
Yeah. Well, it looks like a more normal position being taken by Bobbler. He's actually building it right on the far left. I don't know if that's where he's going to leave it or where he's just setting it up, but setting up a bit higher up on the hill. Be interesting to see if they go for a suicide run, spawn together, try and get the medic to force Uber.
Yeah, I think Bobbler, he's played Highlander a lot, been an UGC admin, he knows where to stop. I think he's putting it there because there isn't that sniper sight line, because I've seen a sniper sight line where you can see ENG's head if you put it on a certain position in the hill, just through these little gaps in the wooden planks. So I think that's his thinking behind putting it there. Very sort of standardish positioning from Jolly Ranchers. They do give up a lot of ground here without much of a fight though.
The medics come out of spawn. I don't think this is going to be a suicide run. They're going to try and get on it straight away.
I do like that when a team does this. They've held so far back, but look at the spam there.
Oh, they've been forced Uber. That's nice play by whoever was spamming. I guess that was the demo man.
Yeah, Korf, he's been playing really well in these 2 maps we've seen him play. And here comes the counter pop. They've caught the medic out of position, miffed down. Now they need to put some spam on the cart, which they're doing. Separate the people for cart and pick them off. They're not. I think Blue are doing a good job separating. They're not dying at the moment. Oh, there's a few kills coming in now. Fred and Nipo Ling Ling. Straight out of a Vietnam War movie, that name.
Oh, nice. Sniped by Pinkie Pie taking down Doctor. And he gets another one on the engineer.
Yeah, that is important. Kill the engineer. And that sentry will be useless if they can just start sniping it down, spamming it down with rocket. They get through these heavy classes from Jolly Ranchers, and they're not letting them go easily. You can see.
There you go. Sentry's down. Nice play by Pinkie.
You can see Poor Lingling, the soldier, as well, is using a direct hit. And they're finally starting to pick off some of the red players, just one by one a bit. And it's actually spy and scout, it's not that important at the moment. They've got their heavy classes up. Red are in a good position here. Myth goes down again to Dr. Epic. I was just Uber in on them, on the car when they come in. Not they've got that kill. Yeah, I think they're spawned together just trying too hard at the moment. Look at the Jolly Ranchers are all staying together, just... And then they get their key kills. Here's a spy, he gets acid flashback, but it's not really going to do much. Yeah, spawn together, sort of getting a bit desperate, trying to get that key kill, and Jolly Ranchers just sitting in a nice defensive position. Their sniper is doing great work, the spy doing great work. All of that, what do you think, Cube? It's looking hard?
Yeah, it's definitely looking difficult. They're spending way too long on this first point. They are trying to get a bit of spam onto the sentry, and they do get the first point, which helps them in spawn times, but they still have to get a few kills if they want to push ahead of that. Bubble Bobbler's trying to move his sentry now back to the second point. It's quite a smart move as long as you're sure you're not going to get killed.
Yeah.
That's definitely what we were talking about earlier, learning when you need to fall back. And when they've got such a hard time to beat, you can afford to be a bit more defensive, as long as you get a proper defence set up.
They're actually Ubering in here with... There's a good counterpot from Kalasai, he just needs to flick it around. Look at this pyro, off he goes.
Oh, Myth, don't get backstabbed. Wow, very nearly. He was healing the spy then.
That pyro for hive-minded. I mean, we didn't see too much of him on the lakeside, to be honest, but this map he's just been having fun with the edge. Another one off the edge by hive-minded. He's having a great game. There's Reflex. It's always great fun to see people fall off the edge. And now they've been pushing the cart spawn together, that's all they can do. And here come a few kills. Kalasai backstab by BG0. Hive-minded goes down as well. To Poor Lingling.
It's a strange position for the sentry, this. I'm wondering if it can shoot through the gap. It's right round the corner so far that... I don't know. It's just covering the point, I guess, maybe.
It could shoot through that gap, like, coming in, but it wouldn't really matter with the cart on there, would you think?
That's showing its worth.
I don't know, maybe he just feels like it gets destroyed too easily or something, but I feel like a sentry needs to have that power to, distract the Uber so you can counter Uber like a lot later than the other team. Bit of fighting going on behind the house. BG0 picks up a revolver kill on Dr. Epic with his help of his scout. And here comes the Uber. For the spawn together, they have to get a good push here. Looks like it's going well. They've lost their medic. It's just sort of 3v5 at the moment. Soldier and Demo and medic. Demo picks up a sort of roller kill there and is still holding this position. The cart is being pushed. Wise choice from Soldier. I'd be equipping the pain train personally at this point. Need to get cap time on the cart. And the spawn wave comes in with the Ubers. They should be able to block this. Jolly Ranchers, here it comes. I can see massive kills going in there.
Oh, they capped it.
Oh yeah, that's a big cap actually. They're going to kill Myth. Are they going to get Myth? He's burning to death. Oh no, agonisingly close to the health pack. Poor guy. No, maybe... They
have got this spawn advantage now though. I mean, it's difficult, they've only got 1 minute 48. I think that is pretty close to impossible actually with the amount of distance the cart needs to cover.
Yeah. Myth was using the Vitasol, so he does have that 20% on his Uber. So it's equal Ubers, but yeah, it's just saying the distance the car has to be pushed, it's looking hard to get. I think it's actually possible to push it in that time from where they are.
I've just heard that unfortunately this stream TF2 has crashed. It's just reconnecting now, so it shouldn't be long till you're back, but we'll try and be as descriptive with our commentary as possible. As we see spawn together, still pushing the cart up the slope, but lots of damage coming down from Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah, I'm taking a massive bird's eye view of this point, and Jolly Ranchers, spawn together have been stopped just before they got to the the wooden bits on this third point and upwards, so there's no way they can get this capped anymore. It's dead
They're
silent.
just for pride now, try and get the third point capped if they can in the next 50 seconds.
And they're putting lots of people on the cart at the moment, but acid flashback gets the kill on the heavy. And now they're all situated near the cart, taking a lot of spam here to spawn together. Jolly Ranch is picking them off one by one. Acid flashback getting tons of kills here. Look, this great defensive position, I have to say, from Jolly Ranch. Sort of the focus fire, and was good backstab from BD0, but the focus fire on defense is really impressive with their soldier demos heavy spam. And here's a Uber from spawn together. Does actually drop his heavy Kalasai, so it's turned out to be a decent Uber, but the Pyro again, air blasting people off. This heavy just about survives until he gets backstabbed. Craziness on this guy at the moment. And it's a good round from Jolly Ranch. It's great performance on the offense and defense.
Yeah, so Jolly Ranch is making it through to the final of the Reddit Cup. I'm not sure who they're going to be facing. I'll try and find that out right now.
Yeah, you find out. I just thought if we could name a man on the map, we haven't been doing this, but can you name a man on the map? Because there was a lot of good performances from Jolly Ranchers.
Gosh. From that map, Pyro played pretty well, didn't he? Got some key air blasts, but top of the frags was the heavy. I've forgotten his name because he's disconnected.
It was can't remember his name actually. It's just escaped my mind, but acid flashback. That was it. Well, heavies do get a lot of frags, but
Yeah,
I always think the important kills are like the Pyro got or the Spy got. I think those kills, like the important ones, the game changing ones. Heavy can get kills, you know, from players overextending or just from superior positioning.
Well, on offense, definitely the Pyro putting his two players into the pit right at the end. That was a big play. Definitely, that last point can be held for minutes and minutes. So, getting those key picks just helped them with the push.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to the Pyro just because, you know, it's one thing to top frag when you're getting healed by a medic, but to get those important game-changing picks, not every player can do it. Basically, we see it in 6v6 all the time. I mean, that's why I'm gonna give the Hive-minded the man of the map. You win. Well,
you win my spot in SNSD for being better than me.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's not very hard.
Hey, I'm good. Promise. I'll start going for some crazy reflex now.
Like to see. My favourite Pyro I was watching was Jack from Nuts.
Yeah, really good Pyro.
He's retired, unfortunately, or
And S3. I think he deserves a shout out as well.
he's from Colony. Anyway, we're going to see Jolly Ranchers in the final, and they'll be playing